What's going on, guys? JB Lion back with another video, and today we are talking about the Chelsea versus Aston Villa pre-match review. I'm just going to get it up on my phone, and yeah, let's get straight into this. Like I always say before any video, if you enjoy these videos, please do leave a like. If you are brand new around here, hit the sub button. If you want to know when I upload, please hit the bell icon. But yes, let's get straight into this. So, Chelsea versus Aston Villa tomorrow night at Villa Park. What is there to say? It's going to be a very feisty game. Obviously, I believe over the weekend, Villa did drop points like ourselves. Let me just double check. Yeah, they did lose 2-0 to Wolves, and they are on a bit of a slum at the moment. They lost 3-1 to Newcastle in the FA Cup. Then they drew with Leeds, and then they lost to Wolves. Obviously, this is all good news for us, considering the back of our game that we just played with them, not with them, but with Arsenal. We need to win this, basically. Obviously, it was 2-1 to Arsenal, as we all know. But the last time we played Villa in the league this year, we lost 2-1. I remember Ollie Watkins came on and had an amazing start. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be definitely interesting. I think it's a game that we should win. We need to win. It's not even a case of we need to win against Villa. Obviously, we're going to be without Pedro Neto, so it's going to be interesting to see who plays. Like I said, the last game we did pretty well, but we do get Fofana back. And I've seen that Cucurella has apparently been training, so he might not be ready for tomorrow night, but he'll hopefully be ready for the weekend, so it'd be good to have Cucurella back. But overall, we should definitely be beating Villa here. I'm going to say 2-1, hopefully. Obviously, Villa ain't no pushover. They are currently sitting in 4th in the league. But obviously, Liverpool were gained on them. United are gained on them, and we've sort of got there, kind of. But yeah, obviously, we've still got a lot of work to do from the Arsenal game. We played well, but obviously, I've seen a lot of review videos, not just my own, but other people's review games, and they're like, well, I don't know why Chelsea fans are unhappy, because it wasn't like they were creating chances or playing any sort of decent football, which is a fair point. I take that on board, and I do agree that we weren't playing the most expansive football, but in the same breath, we were well in that game, and we should have definitely had a few decisions that didn't go our way. And, I'm not going to sit here and deny that, because that is the truth. We had a lot of chances that should have gone our way that just didn't, and that's just poor refereeing. And I think any fan has to take that and be like, yeah, that is true. Chelsea should have had more decisions than what we had. So regardless of whether we created chances or whatever, and us calling them corner FC, whatever, we didn't have chances ourselves, but in that game we should have. But that's not the game we're talking about. Obviously, we're talking about the Villa game. Like I said, we lost 2-1 to them last time, and I believe that was at home. So I think obviously we're a lot different now, different manager. I think, let me just double check, but I think that was when it was when Willy Caballero was basically the manager, so that was when Maresca had left. But yeah, and we played a completely different team sort of then, so it'd be interesting to see what we play tomorrow. Like I said, I think we should definitely win at least 2-1, maybe even 3-1. I think Villa will definitely be a challenge, but nothing too crazy for us. But yeah, let's get into the part of the video where we talk about the predicted lineup, which will be here. So in goal, I reckon it'll be Robert Sanchez, even though he was absolutely horrendous against Arsenal. I believe he'll probably still keep his place. Robert Sanchez, and then I reckon it'll be Reece James, Fofana, Chalobah, and then I think Hato will probably play in the left-back position. I know Gusto might, but I think probably Hato for me. Caicedo, Santos in the midfield as always. Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, and then I reckon he's more than likely going to play Garnacho out on the left. He doesn't really have any other choices unless he, switches it up completely, puts like Mark Gui out there, or puts a Liam Delap on the right, but I reckon he'll play a Garnacho on the left, and then João Pedro up front as always. Yeah, I think that team will be good enough to do the job. It should be good enough. We need to do the job. It's not even a case of we have to do it. We have to win this game. If we want to still be within the Champions League, we have to do it. We have fallen right off the rocking horse, and we need to get back on it and get amongst it again. Obviously, teams are starting to run away from us, so every game we play now, we have to win. It's not even like, no, we have to win it. So we do need to win, like I said, 2-1, 3-1, easy, should be for us. But yeah, I think overall Villa are a good side. You know, they've got some really dangerous players. Watkins, like I've mentioned already. You know, they've got their injuries. Tillemans, McGinn, Elliott, Kamada, and Garcia all out. Obviously, our injury list is a bit more. Neto with the suspension, Gittins, Esteval, Usko, Colwell, Kukuea, and then obviously Mudryk suspended. Which, talking of Mudryk, I saw a video on Twitter of him training, and he could potentially be on the way back in, which would be pretty good to have someone new in. I do think in the summer though we do need to get rid of a few players. You know, for me personally, I think the players that should be out the door, obviously Badiashile, I reckon, might go. Garnacho, I think he might go. He wants a bit more game time. I could see him at like a Napoli or something like that. Can't see him staying at Chelsea. I think we need a new goalkeeper, so maybe get rid of old Sanchez whilst, you know, the iron's hot. I think a Spanish club would take him, or even any Premier League club would take him, because he's not an awful goalkeeper, but he's just not what I think Mourinho has in mind. He wants a goalkeeper who's good with his feet, and Sanchez just isn't that guy. But yeah. Alright then, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, they're always short on the pre-matches, but you'll get another video tomorrow of my after-match review. But yes, I've been JB Lion. Like I always say, if you're new around there, hit the sub button. If you like the videos, hit the like button. If you're brand new and want to know when I upload, hit the bell icon. And yeah, I've been JB Lion. I'll see you dudes, dudettes, and everyone else in the next video. Peace, guys. Woo! Up the chat.